So like, how did that work, and then how did you build that process of like learning how to build trust with people when it comes to them leaving money to you?
Yeah, so like I basically um I was just posting type beats on YouTube. And I think that nowadays the type beats, like, it doesn't quite spread in the same way. YouTube for some reason just hasn't been pushing type beats that much anymore. But that doesn't mean that like those rappers aren't there looking for beats. It just means that you got to find them in a different way, right? But when I first started, I was posting one beat every single day, 7 days a week. And I was also like linking them on Reddit wherever I can, and just literally trying to spread myself as far as I can. But yeah, people would reach out. I was making a handful of sales every month, and it was all good. I would basically ask for the money first and send them the beat second, because you shouldn't trust people on the internet. And the fact that they trusted me, like, I don't know, I think that I was lucky, right? But
Crazy.
it's also like, I don't know, I've got the beat, I've got the license, I gain nothing from not giving you the beat or the license. Like, of course I want to connect with people and make a good sale, but I think it's just that eventually you just get talking with people and you start to get to know people. You start to get to understand what they're working on. I remember one of the first people that I ended up selling to was my homie Pestilence. He's a sick ass rapper from Wisconsin. I got to know him and like everybody on his small label, Two Face Media. And like those guys were uh, like he was like one of the first rappers that ended up like buying licensing from me. And I don't know, he really like gave me his vote of confidence. But they all kind of like took me in like family. Like we ended up meeting up in Utah for a rap cipher like a year later. And like, I don't know, man. I think that over time you end up getting to know people a lot better. And I think that quite honestly, you learn the more that you sell beats that like 90% of your sales are going to be coming from repeat customers. So you should get to know these people like they are your family, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No, I agree,
absolutely.
man. It's like, and I think that's the biggest misconception people have is like, yeah, buy a beat and then go. It's like, no, like, trust me, especially because you never know who you're gonna meet. Like, you made a whole friendship out of this, like, But also, you never know. You might develop the next artist. You know what I'm saying? And if you're there early in their journey, developing their sound, then you could probably be a part of that process when they blow, or develop relationships. So walk me through that process. Does it all start from like an email, a DM, and then you meet with them like through FaceTime, or like how does that go? Is it strictly through messages? Like, what's that like?
So I basically, and I feel like this is kind of counterintuitive to how a lot of people do it, but this is what works for me. Okay, so I completely avoid cold DMing. You're not going to catch me just like sliding into people's DMs. I mean, I've tried it in the past. It just doesn't quite work. Not nearly as well. What I like to do is I like to absolutely spread my music around the internet in any which way that I can. Really fighting tooth and nail for every single view on my beat that I possibly can. Just type beats, I got 'em, man. Like, just put the word out as much as possible. And you know what? People will drop a comment here. People will DM you here and there. Sometimes they'll just go buy the beat and it's like, hell yeah, perfect
Yeah.
day's work, right? But sometimes you got to create your own opportunities within the ecosystem that you're building, right? So, like, somebody reaches out to you, and maybe they're not interested in a beat, like, maybe they just wanted to reach out and say, "Oh man, I love this beat," like, you don't have to make the sale right then. It might just be more worthwhile to just like get to know them, or at least just like, yo, rhyme it. I've got nonprofit downloads available. Like, go rhyme it. I want to hear you rhyme this. Like, I heard your last project, yeah, send me a demo, man. I got to hear this. Right.
Yeah.
Or like, whatever. And then eventually though, I think that where you're going to see the biggest like sales is like, if you can, you're getting to know somebody, they are definitely interested in buying beats